you all here.
Everyone was really warm and welcome, and they just kind of they greet you when you're in the hallway.
Anybody who's just now coming in, quickly get to your RAM class.
You can truly tell that the students care about each other and that they're excited to be here and excited to learn.
This school, it's like, I get to go to school, it's a fun thing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag. We are in a place where our community cares very deeply about education and sends us fantastic, prepared kids.
When students walk in, they leave pre-teen problems at the door, and when they walk into a classroom, they're excited about, I get to play with this today, I get to do this today. Look what I created last week, look what we're looking forward to the next few weeks. One of the best things about what we do at Mountain Ridge is we get kids involved. We have kids doing something at all times of the day, before school, after school, evening. There's always somebody here doing something.
We know that we're dealing with middle schoolers, and so our best option to keep them engaged is to keep them moving and excited. And
it's hard, but I think middle school teachers do that well because we understand this developmental stage that they're going through from, roughly age 11 to age 14.
They're figuring out who they are. They're starting to learn what their interests are. They're pushing boundaries.
This project is about trying to get books to kids and not having them to have to go to a library and buy a book.
They make it really fun here, and everything's integrated with fun. It's not just, we're gonna learn this. How are we gonna make this fun, and how we're going to keep it stuck in your brain, and how we're gonna prepare you for high school.
If you're excited to do something, you're gonna do a much better job, and you're going to absorb more and learn more than, oh, I have to, and it's something you feel like you're tasked to do.
The neatest thing about our classrooms is the level of student engagement.
Can you share what that means when we have a lesson on minus in front of that square root?
The teachers here do a great job of
This is going to be fun.
Pushing students to take a risk, to try something, to become something. If we fail, let's fail together, and we'll get up and move forward stronger.
Go, do what you can do.
It's showing you that with that freedom comes responsibility, and you have to be able to cope with that responsibility and be able to work hard.
We encourage not only our staff but also the kids to really look at different ways to get things accomplished.
But how do we keep that safe? And how do we keep that respectful? And how do we teach kids to draw their own boundaries?
Well, I think anytime that you give kids voice and choice in their learning, they step up to that challenge very well, by the way. And the hardest part is for us as teachers to give them just enough information to sort of become dangerous in their learning, if you will.
Now show me a question about the brown cloud that
we have a couple classes that we have created here that really take and give that ownership back to kids.
We don't really know what it is, it's just there.
So for 7th grade, we have a class that we've created called iLab.
So the iLab is really an opportunity for kids to create their own learning.
So some of the 7th graders are helping towns that don't have water all the way over in Africa. And some people are helping problems that are occurring right here at our school.
It's based on the idea of play, passion, and purpose. Let's give these 7th graders some voice in what they're learning and show that although they're 12 or 13, they can make a difference.
And they also tie that in with how we do all of the 4 C's, how we do the creative learning process, and how we do, you have to reflect at the end, you have to show all your pros and cons.
And so they're bringing in their learning from all different contents, and it culminates into this project or learning that the kids really have chosen and chosen their direction.
And there's all those things that go into true problem solving, and kids, I think, embrace that challenge.
And then for our 8th graders, we have STEM classes that are again required.
Does your guys work on
And they are doing robotics and alternative energy and programming. We have incredible arts programs, performing as well as, just the art class that we have.
And then it's also a great place to just explore. If you've never done theater, if you want to have, your first experience in theater, this is also a good place for that as well.
We have a digital music production class.
We have a lot of neat toys, and microphones and drums and pianos, but they're toys to go see what you can come up with, go see what you can do.
Welcome to RNN, the Ram News Network,
where kids go in and they're creating public service announcements that our multimedia class is creating. And we have fantastic athletic programs. We have fantastic kid-generated activities and clubs. It's like the crab soccer tournament. That just originated because it was fun. So those kinds of activities and they really just keep the kids engaged.
So when they get to high school, they kind of feel like they've gotten to be the one to choose their own path.
I feel like I'm really prepared. I feel like us as a whole of the 8th graders going over there, I feel like we're really prepared because they've given us what we need. They've given us our foundation.
From top to bottom, side to side, every angle of this building does a great job of engaging the students and making this a meaningful time for them.
Because I think we're always thinking about kids.